decent amount of framing with those bags, and I want to compare these two sets of bags and give you an idea, like, because if you're a new guy getting into the trades, or you want a nice set of bags, but you don't want to spend the money for a pair of Badgers or a set of Diamondbacks or Occidental leather. Maybe you just want to put $200 into a setup, or maybe you don't do it all that much, but you want a nice set of bags, but you're like a do-it-yourselfer, or you're building your own house, whatever it may be, and you need a new set of bags. This might be the way to go. It's very similar. The setup itself is very similar. I don't think it's going to take much for me to transition to this setup. I doubt that I'm going to like it better than I like the Badgers, and I'll probably end up switching back after I do the test and the review and the comparison, but we'll see. So this is what the top-down view of the bags looks like. So there's two separate fastener pockets right here. Normally I would carry like 16s in this one, front one, and then 8s back here in the rear. And then maybe a lot of times, whatever my extra thing is, a lot of times I'm usually carrying like 3-inch deck screws in here, structural screws or something like that. You have 3 different pockets like this that you could put like a chisel in, or I guess if you needed a screwdriver or whatever. There's like this thing right here, this sleeve that you could put something in. I don't know, maybe a chisel or whatever. There's this sleeve on the back where I got my cat's paw, the sleeve that holds my square, my speed square. It comes down on the back side behind those bags. It's just a sleeve. It's just kind of a slit between the two sets of bags. Nice big pocket for my Fat Max tape. This is a 30-footer. You could fit a 35. This feels big enough to fit a 35-footer in. No problem. So that's cool. It's got this handle or whatever. I guess this is, you could hang a nail gun off of it if you needed to, but it's also like a handle, I suppose, for picking the bags up. I got my hammer sheath. And it's basically the same setup on this side. There's a spot you could keep your square on this side if you wanted to. Another spot for a tape measure on this side. Your hole for your knife, pencil, marker, whatever. And there's also all that stuff on the left side too. There's the thing, the sleeve for a knife, so a Sharpie and another pencil that's a different color or whatever you want. And I just have my chisel sheath clip. It's got a clip on it, so I've got it clipped into one of these little tool sleeves. Seems to retain it pretty well, so that's cool. I got my needle nose pliers, and I had to shove them down in there, but this is all brand new, so it's gonna have to get broken in. And then I have, in the other sleeve, I have my white paint marker, and then this side also has a sleeve for, like, I don't know, a chisel or something, I suppose. And then there's a loop on the back. You could put your hammer in there in a pinch if you needed to, I guess, and you couldn't have it in the front, or you could hang a nail gun off that, or maybe a screw gun, whatever. Or you could put a mallet in there, like if you had to carry a mallet with you too. I got this big pouch on the side where obviously you could put a bunch of fasteners in there, but that's kind of where I generally keep my chalk line. You could probably fit like a couple chalk lines in there if you wanted to carry like a red and a blue for some reason. So, or something bigger. You could put something bigger in there. yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to test these puppies out and come back to you with another video about how they do compared to the Badgers.